Some thoughts on the Onetail Plus made by Craft&Ride, and also any other aftermarket back foot pad that extends beyond the end of the Onewheel. If you want to buy one of these and you're riding in rough terrain, going off of ledges often, I personally would discourage you from getting an extended back tail, or at least consider what I'm about to tell you. When you buy one of these and extends off the back and you go off of ledges, it's going to be smacking the end of the tail a lot. And eventually it's going to strip out the screws, it's going to strip out the wooden board of the pad, or it may even strip out the aluminum in the Onewheel board itself, or a combination of all three. Also, your fender, my flight fin fender, is also starting to become affected. I have lost one of the screws from it stripping out. Also, I have lost one of the screws in my flight fender. You can see how much it's moving. Got a screw there and a missing screw here. I've had the Onetail Plus on my board for a year or more or so, I think. So it's lasted a long time before it started giving me problems. It's survived many ledge drops, many hits. It's very well built foot pad. Well, don't get me wrong, I've really loved the Craft&Ride Onetail Plus. I've really enjoyed the extra length, being able to have a wider stance when I wanted it, but it's time to get rid of it. For my trail riding, I am not advanced to use these flight fins to jump over ledges all the time to prevent the tail from slapping. I'm not advanced enough to fly off of edges fast enough that the tail does not slap. So unless you're a really advanced rider and you can prevent your tail from slapping, I would not buy an extended tail. If you're a taller rider or otherwise enjoy a wider stance, you're riding streets most of the time, this is a really great option, the Onetail Plus or any other extended tail. Because it still has some life in it and it's still a great foot pad, after I take it off, I'm going to give it away for free to the first person who comments that they would like to have my Onetail Plus. I have this diamond rubbery grip on here that I was experimenting with. I will be leaving this grip on it. It's called Treadmaster. It is normally for boats. I will not be repairing this in any way, so you will be receiving a damaged Onetail Plus with my modifications on it, and you're gonna have to do some cleaning up, but you will get it free of charge and free of shipping. Hoping that it can find a better home and some additional love. One thing about it though, if you are someone who wants this Onetail Plus and also has flight fins, I have already modified this Onetail Plus to be compatible with flight fins. So that is one additional benefit. I've also added some Float Life sidekick pieces glued to the bottom. So I did think in advance about the potential of the back of this hitting ledges and rocks, but I guess I just didn't think about it ruining some of the other hardware on my board. As I suspected, one of the pieces of hardware has indeed been stripped out of the Onetail Plus wood. So this will be sent along in the package for whoever wants this, and you'll have to do some repairs. It looks like it might be cracked just a tiny bit. But it's still got some life in it. Still looking for some love for anyone who wants it. Again, it's free, shipping's free. Just let me know you want it and you'll get it. This piece of foam here is for the gap from the concave. Because of the concave of the Onetail Plus, when you place the flat flight fin fender on top, it left a gap. And so I put some foam in there to prevent water and mud from getting between the gap and onto the footpad. So that's why the foam is there. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe. I got many other videos of different categories, so whether you're watching one-wheeling or not, or others, I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time.